Okay, welcome to Jay Graham channel once again. Today I'm going to talk about just an idea I've been having. Okay, I've been thinking about this for a decade, I guess. Years ago, when I knew I had to start doing something about my teeth. You hear about all the people who you had to be lucky, you had to be rich, you had, if you wanted dental implants, keep in mind, it took me over 8 years to get them. 8. Think of the things I've sacrificed. Think of all the things I gave up. Think of if I had just gotten them immediately back then, what I'd be doing now. How different my life would probably be. Now, you can't say that for sure. It's, it does make you think, because I gave up a lot of things, and I mean relationships, all sorts of different things that most people just that haven't gone through this just couldn't imagine. Why you just would never give up, because you're trying to get to that point where you can afford to have these, and it takes forever to afford them. This isn't something where you come in and you say, well, hey, let's sign and I'll pay you later. No, it's pay me up front, we'll do all the work, you'll get done, it'll take a year and a half, and you'll be on your way. Well, I've been thinking a lot lately about how do we come up with a ongoing contest, per se, where people constantly put money in by chances, drawing, but we make it cheap enough for everybody to get in all the time. Just something where I'd like it so it's ongoing, it's self-supporting. Something where, yeah, sure, I'm done. I already did mine. Some other people have already gone in and done theirs. But what about those who were back where I was those years ago? Looking, going, golly, it could take me 8 years to afford this. How do I help those people where nobody was there to help me? That's what I've been thinking about. I wanted it for me, but now I want it for you. So I've been trying to talk to people, trying to find out how you go about doing contests. How do you, now I'm talking a very long-term type thing where people can call in, people can send in money, say, I want such and such to get so many more chances, or how do you get your name or get raffle numbers, things like that. It takes a long time to even think out how to do something like that. So, I've been thinking, who can I contact? How do I get people to help me to get into this? I mean, it may not help me, obviously. Now I've got the dental implants, I've got them in my mouth, but what about the people who, are in their mid-20s, knowing they have to do something, and are going to wait till they're in their mid-30s before they start living? How do we help them so this doesn't happen? So they're not starting over at their mid-30s. How do I help those people, or those in their 40s, or people who they're maybe a husband and wife team that are working 4 jobs so they can try and get one of them needs dental implants, or they want dental implants, or how do we help those people? I'm all for. I want to hear everybody. Tell me your thoughts. How do we get in there so we can have everybody get a fair chance at some sort of a raffle? But it has to be self-sustaining. It has to be something where people can go throw in. Maybe we can find some sponsorship, something like that, where people keep throwing in a little bit of money for a chance at the next one, but there's always a next one. You know what I mean? So it's not like this one time, or possibly 2 times. I mean, thank goodness other people have done that. Thank goodness. But for right now, there's nothing going on. How are we helping these people? We're not. And it's almost ridiculous, too, because you watch TV and you hear, these politicians, it's like they don't understand numbers in the hundreds, the thousands. Hell, they don't even understand billions anymore. All you hear them talking about is trillions. But you're paying this. You, the taxpayer, me, you. We're paying for that. Trillions. And people are walking around with busted up friggin' teeth. It's ridiculous. We got to come up with something to fix everybody. And maybe you don't want implants. Maybe that's not for you. But at least you should at least not have to come up with, you know, what is it, 5, 10, 15 grand? I've heard up to 12 grand for like really good dentures. So, I want to hear everybody's thoughts. If you have people that maybe you want to sponsor, maybe you know other people who would like to kick in. People, I'm willing to put in money, and let's face it, I've already done my work. It's beyond. I'm beyond where, you know, I've already got them in. But I'm trying to help everybody else too, because I know what it's like, and I hope all of you guys remember what it's like too when you get fixed. So I told myself a long time ago that when I got my teeth fixed up, I wanted to help other people so they didn't give up opportunities like I did. So they didn't start over and then start over again and get to a point where people have offered you to go do stuff and you've shorted out on doing things because every cent had to go towards fixing your teeth. I don't want people to do that. I don't. So, you know, I want to hear everybody's ideas. We want to create some opportunities for people to get their shit fixed. You know, there's no reason why we can't. It's just it bothers me that the people they're working in politics. It just so bad bothers me that they talk about numbers that you can't even fathom. You could never even count to. You know, they talk about numbers that high in money, and there's people walking around that are perfectly able to do things, but have lost all confidence, have lost all everything. You know, it's like once you get your teeth fixed, it's a good start all over. You know, and they don't have that yet. How are we helping? We gotta find a way to help people. Lord knows I've been there. I want to help somebody, so I want to come up with some sort of self-sustaining contest where, like I said, maybe we need some sponsorships of some sort. Maybe we need doctors who will kick in on it. I don't know. Just something where it's long term, where there's always going to be another one. You always have a chance to win the next one, even though you got to come up with, you're trying to save over the next 5, 10 years, 50 grand or whatever it is to get dental implants. There's always another contest that you can you might get, at least you have a good chance, as good as anybody else, of winning. And it doesn't have to, like I said, it doesn't have to be dental implants. It can be, maybe you want, dentures, maybe, it's what you're looking for you. But what I'm saying is nobody was there to help me. My parents were, thank goodness, thank the Lord, they helped me out, But at the same time, we're talking, this for me, it was over 8 years. 8. And I know a lot of you, a lot of other people know too. I've heard in videos where people, they hear just the price and it's unfathomable to think that they can afford it, or they've started a plan where how can I save up the money to try and do it. Well, that's why I'm saying we need to all work together so everybody wins. They're taking all of our tax money and spending it on dumb shit, so we may as well get some sort of a kickback and build a program where at least we're going to benefit from it to fix our friggin' teeth. Right? We have to come up with something. So I want to hear all ideas. Tell me your ideas. Tell me your plans. Let me know. All right?